Hi everyone, thank you for coming to Ausi.Darshan. I've been working in a corporate setting in Australia for almost 3 years now, and I've noticed some of the things that we immigrants do in workplaces that we shouldn't be doing. So let's get started. First, speaking or gossiping in small groups in your native language that others do not understand. This can make others feel left out, like you're intentionally shunning them out and don't want to include them in your conversations. It also gives them a feeling that maybe you're talking about them behind their back or making fun of them in your own language. So if you're working in shared office spaces, try speaking in a language that everybody understands, like English, so that everybody can participate in your conversations. Second one is so common, that is talking loudly in cafeteria. I've seen this so often in my own office where people from the same culture sit in the cafeteria or kitchen and start talking or laughing loudly. So much so that people working inside start getting disturbed. So keep your tone moderate in common areas to maintain a calm and respectable environment for others. Third is something even I'm guilty of doing, which is eating strong, smelly food at your desk. Now you have to agree that Asian foods have strong spices or oils that have a strong smell. But in Australian workplaces, people are generally not used to strong smelling foods in closed office spaces. The smell can spread across office spaces and can make people feel uncomfortable. They might not like the smell. So once in a while, it's okay to have your food at your desk. Even I do it sometimes when I'm very busy, when I have to work while eating, but try avoiding it and have those kind of foods in kitchen area or the lunch area. Fourth, having personal phone calls during work hours. Taking personal calls in the work area is low-key frowned upon in Australia. Honestly, I've hardly seen people answering phone call at their desk during work hours unless it's something urgent. It's like an unsaid rule to not take phone calls while working. People here like to focus during their work hours and they do not appreciate any kind of disturbance. So if you have an important call, step outside to take it. Fifth, saying yes to everything when instructions are unclear instead of asking questions or clarifying the work that has been assigned to you. Many of us say yes to every task that is assigned to us without fully understanding it because we do not want to look stupid or slow in front of our managers. However, this can backfire. It may lead to mistakes or rework, and you would definitely be blamed for it because you did not clarify the task or the expectations when you had time and when the task was assigned to you. Asking questions is not seen as a weakness here. It is in fact seen as an act of being responsible and careful with the work that you have to deliver. It's always better to clarify things earlier than to assume and deliver something which is incorrect. Honestly, I've been in a position like this where I haven't been clear with the expectations and I've delivered something wrong and it hasn't turned out good. In situations like these, I try to remember a quote which says, "A man who asks a question is a fool for a minute, but a man who does not ask is a fool for a lifetime." Sixth is overpromising skills or experience and then undelivering. In interviews, I've seen a lot of candidates saying, "I know this, I know that," but then when they join the company and are assigned the work, they cry for help. And because you couldn't do the work that you said you could in the interview, this proves that you lied in your resume and the interview. The truth is then spilled, and it hurts the trust and reputation with your managers or seniors at work. And this is the reason why recruiters are very cautious these days in offering jobs, because they've faced these issues with mistrust and people lying on their resume and their interviews. Honestly creates a bad room for the people who are actually credible in getting a particular job. And this is not good because there are people out there who are actually credible, who put in their everything and are knowledgeable, and they do not get the job because the recruiter or the manager at the other end is probably not able to gain the trust on the candidate. So it's always better to be honest and show that you're keen to learn whatever you haven't so far. Lastly, hesitating to speak up in meetings because of hierarchy culture. Many of us stay quiet in meetings even when we have good ideas just because our seniors or managers are present in the meeting, and we feel that it's not our place to speak up because the people higher up in the hierarchy are present. We have the fear of judgment and we feel that it's not our place to speak up until explicitly asked. And honestly, I face this issue too and I'm dealing with it. I'm trying to work on it. It's a work in progress. But coming back to the point that this attitude or this behavior can hold you back at work. Because if you don't speak up, nobody will read your mind. You have to speak up and show your worth. You have to show in the meetings that even you matter, your voice matters. And maybe you give an idea which others weren't even thinking of. And even if you don't, it's better than just keeping quiet and being a mere spectator. In Australian workspaces, speaking or sharing your thoughts is encouraged irrespective of what your role is or irrespective of what you say. The crux is to collaborate and share ideas and work together towards a goal. or towards brainstorming a problem. Thank you so much for watching. If you've noticed any other points that we as immigrants do in workplaces that we shouldn't be doing, let me know in the comments. I generally try to reply to each and every comment. Please watch my other videos. I bet they'll be very helpful. Bye.